Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failer. In this video we're going to do the next import-export list. You'll notice maybe that I'm not starting this video in exactly the same place I ended the last video, and that's because I tried to do a thing and died twice trying to do that thing, which is why you see me picking up the armor here because I don't want to die anymore. And I decided I didn't need to show me failing at doing the thing. You're going to actually see me fail at the thing here, but in this video is when I give up on my dreams of doing the thing and instead just have dreams of surviving. So as I mentioned, doing the next import-export list. So in this case, the place that we're supposed to drop off the vehicles is just a little bit, let's say, I guess, southeast from the garage in the last video where we dropped off the 17 cars. And so the vehicles in this list are all emergency vehicles. And I'm trying to build up my wanted level. You'll see why in just a few minutes. So let me run through the list of vehicles here. The reward here is a tiny bit different in terms of money. Every vehicle you drop off in this list gives you $1,500, whereas in the first import-export list we did, it was $1,000 per vehicle. At the end of dropping off all 7 of these vehicles, here I'm going to pick up a flamethrower. This was required for the thing that I'm going to fail to do, but I hadn't given up on my dream yet at this point in the video. So fire is involved in this thing I'm trying to do. So at the end of completing all 7 of these emergency vehicle drop-offs, you get $200,000, just like in that first import-export garage that we did. Right over here is a heart. So again, really learning from the 2 deaths that I have not shown you here. Okay, so let me list for you real quick the 7 vehicles that we're trying to get as we make our way back over to that import-export area. Again, just trying to increase my wanted level. You know what, I actually think that I am going to give up on the dream here because I pick up the fire truck immediately. I recorded this footage a couple of days ago, so I kind of forgot the order of things. Okay, so here are the 7 vehicles that we need to pick up. One of them is the fire truck, and that's quite easy to do because we can just pick up this free fixed spawn here in the northern section of Portland and bring it right to the import-export area. I think that the fire truck is maybe rarely locked. Maybe it's never locked. I don't know. But if it's locked, you just run away about 200 feet and then come back, and it has a very good chance of being unlocked. Okay, so still running over people. Sorry, folks, just trying to get to a 4-star wanted level. Okay, so fire truck is the first thing we need to bring back, and I'm bringing this thing back right now, so I'm going to rate it. Again, 1 is the worst car, 10 is the best car. So the fire truck is pretty cool. Get to put out fires with it, so that saves lives. That's important, and it's also just an absolute beast in terms of its weight. And you can just plow over everything in this fire truck, which is pretty awesome. So the area is this yellow striped. Oh, I have to grade the thing. So we're going to give this thing a 9 out of 10. It's a nice looking vehicle, and it's serving a good purpose. So here comes the crane. You just have to drop your vehicle off in that yellow area there, the striped yellow area. And the thing that I was hoping to do was get as many of these emergency vehicles as possible here onto this yellow stripe thing without me doing any work. I was hoping that, I could get a set of paramedics to come out and drop off an ambulance for me, and then it would get picked up by the crane. I was hoping to get a police car, like we've got a police car right now, I think, on that. I don't know, I'm having trouble with this jump. Should be pretty straightforward to get on top. But you can see that police car right there. The officers in that vehicle were chasing us, and they stopped right there because I stopped right there. And so hopefully we can get that crane to just yank their police car away from them. And then we'll get credit for here comes the crane. So it's dropped off the fire truck, and now it comes back and it's going to pick up. And I try to hop on to see what happens. And so there you go. The vehicle just completely loses its hitbox when it gets picked up by the crane. Okay, so I wanted to get all the vehicles to just get dropped off automatically, like the ambulance. So I killed a lot of folks hoping an ambulance would come by and I could just get it to stop right there on the yellow, but I never saw an ambulance. This is my 3rd attempt at this. I was hoping to get a police enforcer to come in and join the party and maybe just hop out right on that striped thing so its vehicle would get yoinked by the crane. To get the police enforcers to spawn, you need to have at least a 4-star wanted level. There's also a police enforcer always parked inside the Staunton police station, So in theory, I could hop my way over that bridge to get there, but then I couldn't get it back without using that cheat code. As far as I know, if there's a way to get that enforcer back without using cheats, please do let me know in the comments because I'd love to do that before I officially unlock Staunton. Um, so continuing the list of these required vehicles here. So the ambulance is the next one. You can see it here. So the ambulance also does important work, right? Like picks up sick people and brings them to the hospital so they can get better. So that's a good thing. The ambulance handles like garbage, and I think that paramedic is in some sense the most broken mission in GTA 3. I actually kind of dig paramedic now that I'm decent at it, but my goodness, I spent a lot of frustrating hours failing at paramedic because it's just so broken. So if it weren't broken, I might give the ambulance like an 8, but I mean it's so broken that we're going to drop the ambulance all the way down to a 4. It's just really rough. Okay, so we got the fire truck, and then we got the ambulance. And at some point, like once the crane drops off the vehicle after picking it up with the magnet, you get a reward. The $1,500 shows up on the screen, and it says, we got it or something like that. Okay, so those are 2 of the 7. Then the next one is the police car, which I think just got picked up on its own. I don't think I needed to bring mine in. I think that the police car got picked up earlier. So the police car looks pretty cool, handles pretty well. It's got a good top speed. I might be tempted to give the police car a 9. Again, in theory, they're doing good work, hopefully. But the fact is, I struggle mightily at Vigilante. Honestly, I have more trouble with Vigilante than with Paramedic, which is probably not super common for GTA 3 players. And so I'm gonna dock the police car, bring it from a 9 to a 7. Okay, and so then that's going to be 4 things we talked about: the police car, the fire truck, the ambulance, and then the enforcer. Right now, I'm looking around for a roadblock. I was trying to get enforcers to come inside that area by the import-export crane, but I never found them anywhere except for at a roadblock. And you can see it was a good thing that I got all that health, right? Like I've already lost 139 health points. Is that right? Yeah, 100 plus 100. Yeah, and so I would be dead right now if I hadn't picked up the armor and the extra health. Okay, so just looking around for enforcers, which will show up at any roadblock, and only if you're at level 4 or higher. Okay, so there's 3 cars we haven't talked about. So one of them is going to be the Barracks OL, which is parked at Phil Cassidy's Army surplus after unlocking Staunton. So it's free and easy to get once Staunton is unlocked officially, but it's not there right now. And if you know of a way to get a Barracks OL at this early stage of the game, please let me know. I'll do it. Also, I'm reading here on the wiki that the Barracks OL, there we go. These are the enforcers. We saw one of these in the opening cutscene, which the wiki says looks different from, like the enforcer from the cutscene looks different from this enforcer. I couldn't find any differences, but let me know if you see any. Let's go ahead and grade the enforcer. Cool looking vehicle. I guess gives the police ability to do more, like different kind of stuff than the police car can do. So I guess that's important if there's really bad guys out. So we'll give the enforcer an 8. It's a nice vehicle. So the wiki says that you get the Barracks OL to show up if you have a 6-star wanted level, but according to everything I've read, the maximum wanted level you can get at the beginning of the game is 4 stars. That's what I've got here to get the enforcers to start showing up, and then you can unlock a 5-star wanted level once Staunton Island is officially unlocked. Not just that you hop over there illegally, but that it's officially unlocked, and. So I can't get the 6-star wanted level until you unlock the 3rd and final island, Shoreside Vale. Okay, so I think only one more car. No, 2 more vehicles we haven't talked about. The FBI car, only obtainable when the player has a 5-star wanted level. So as far as I know, I can't get that until I have 5 stars. I know I could type in like a cheat code that increases my wanted level artificially, but I don't want to do that for this purpose at this point in the playthrough. But if you can think of a way for me to get an FBI car at this point, let me know. I think right now I'm just trying to lose my wanted level. I've brought the only 4 emergency vehicles that I think I can, and I just need to bring any civilian vehicle to the pay and spray to lose this 4-star wanted level. Okay, and then the final of the 7 vehicles required for this emergency vehicles import-export list is the Rhino, which is the tank, which is pretty darn cool, parked at Phil's Army surplus upon completing the final mission, the exchange, the final story mission in the game. Also obtainable during arms shortage, which is a second island mission, or when the player has a 6-star wanted level, or using cheats. There's actually a code. I think it's "Give me a tank." You just get to the menu screen in the game and then type in "Give me a tank," and plop, an enforcer pops down right next to you. But that is not how I want to get my enforcer. So I'm going to try to do some research and figure out if I can get any of these 3 other emergency vehicles earlier than natural. So again, the 4 that I did: ambulance, fire truck, police car, and enforcer. And then the 3 that I'm missing, and I don't know how to do at this point in the game: the barracks OL, the FBI car, and the Rhino. So that's what I'm after. So if you have any tips, please drop them in the comments. Um, and I'll talk about the other rewards for completing. Oh, one thing I guess I should mention: the list of vehicles that you need, it isn't illustrated any place, at least that I can see. Like in the game, like in the first garage that we did, you could see the names of the 16 cars right outside the garage. But here, how are you supposed to know that it's these 7 vehicles? I'm just not sure. So that seems like a mark against this particular import-export garage. I think the vehicle list should be there. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.